first Marvel Rivals update and patch notes are out now. Where are the balance changes? The merciless clash between tyrannical dictator Dr. Doom and his future counterpart from the year 2099 has forced countless universes to collide in the Timestream Entanglement, creating new worlds and crises unknown. The December update will see tons of bug fixes. They're addressing bugs in a variety of categories. Let's take a look at each category. General. Fixed crosshair desync and lag in highlight recordings. Players can now safely change where highlights get saved. Season event screen mission progress now properly displays progress. Fixed issues with text. Game will close fast after crashing. Fixed various issues causing crashes. Maps and game modes. Issues with players getting stuck or clipping through parts of maps have been fixed, but work is ongoing to fix more. Fixed a variety of issues with the fog on Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, Hall of Jalia and Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, Burning Chala. Fixed issues with players getting stuck between terrain after map changes occurred. Fixed issue with competitive modes not switching rounds properly. Heroes. Wolverine's Wolverine and Deadpool costume now properly plays all ability voice lines. Iron Fist pinging voice lines have been fixed and will now play properly. Black Widow's ADS sensitivity setting description is now correct. Black Widow's ultimate now properly regains energy. Captain America's ultimate will now always end when it's supposed to. Important change made to Doctor Strange. Terrain KOs now no longer count for the hero as they work to fix an issue causing terrain KOs to fully charge his ult. After the huge launch success of the game, NetEase has finally released the first Marvel Rivals update and patch notes, version 2.0241210. They have fixed some bugs for the console, PC, map-related issues, and more. They also said that this patch note size may vary on the platform you are currently playing the game right now. Marvel Rivals Update version 2.0241210. The Marvel Rivals update size is estimated to be 8 to 9 gigabytes. The patch notes are currently right now, and the size may vary depending on the platform. For all platforms. When playing highlights and recordings, crosshair deviation would be significant, and there was a possibility for lag. This issue has been resolved. Changing where highlights were saved would cause the game to crash. This issue has been resolved. Players joining a quick match as a replacement may not be able to see heroes' equipped costumes. This issue has been resolved. Mission progress on the season event screen would not display correctly. This issue has been resolved. Fix some textual errors. More fixes will be coming in a future update. After a crash, the game had a chance to freeze for a long period of time before closing. This issue has been resolved, and now the game will close after crashing. Marvel Rivals update also fixed some relatively common crash issues. Marvel Rivals update for maps and game modes. In the foggy areas of Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, Hall of Jalia and Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, Burning Chala, fog would disappear from Hela and Storm's perspectives when they activated their ultimates. This issue has been resolved. After Jeff the Land Shark was revived while in the fog, his teammates and enemies would not be able to see the special effects of Joyful Splash. This issue has been resolved. In Hydra Charterra Space, Hell's Heaven, Frozen Airfield, in competitive, if a player was KO'd while moving near a target area, it would cause the lightings to behave abnormally. This issue has been resolved. During matches, disconnecting and reconnecting could cause desynchronization of some doors, i.e., a door looked to be closed, but the player could walk through. A door looked to be open, but the player couldn't walk through. This issue has been resolved. Hydra Charterra Space, Hell's Heaven, Eldritch Monument. When the target area is ascending or descending, if Adam Warlock used his ultimate, his teammates would potentially revive and be stuck beneath the terrain if they were right on the target area platform. This issue has been resolved. When the target area is ascending or descending, if Thor or Loki were revived by Hela's team-up ability, they would potentially revive and be stuck beneath the terrain if they were right on the target area platform. This issue has been resolved. When the target area is ascending or descending, if Jeff the Land Shark used his ultimate to devour characters, they would potentially become stuck beneath the terrain if they were right on the target area platform. This issue has been resolved in Marvel Rivals Update. When the target area is ascending or descending, if Winter Soldier hits an enemy with his ultimate and lands right on the target area platform, damage may be lost. This issue has been resolved. When switching between rounds in competitive, if the destination was not the last stage of a map, it would cause the vehicle's effective range to not display when it approached the destination, impacting the determination of the effective occupation range. This issue has been resolved in the Marvel Rivals Update. Upon reaching the third round in competitive convoy or convergence, heroes had a chance to carry over their ultimate energy from the second round. This issue has been resolved, and heroes will no longer inherit their ultimate energy. Marvel Rivals Update for Heroes. When Wolverine had his Deadpool and Wolverine costume equipped, no ability voice lines other than the Undying Animal Abilities line would play. This issue has been resolved. After Star-Lord's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3's MVP animation played, sound effects would not be played in the results screen. This issue has been resolved. When Iron Fist used pings, the corresponding voice lines would not be triggered. This issue has been resolved. The description for ADS sensitivity in Black Widow settings was incorrect. This issue has been resolved. In certain situations, Black Widow's ultimate would not recover energy as intended. This issue has been resolved. In certain extreme situations, Captain America's ultimate wouldn't end as intended. This issue has been resolved. When Doctor Strange's portals triggered terrain KOs, they would mistakenly restore Doctor Strange's ultimate energy. For now, we have disabled the portal's terrain KO attribution to temporarily fix this issue, i.e., terrain KOs will not count toward Doctor Strange zone KOs. Rest assured, this bug will be resolved in a future update, at which time we will restore the portal's KO attribution. Marvel Rivals Update for PC. Using FSR 3-frame generation technology to modify the resolution could cause memory leaks, resulting in blurry models. This issue has been resolved. Marvel Rivals Update for console. After equipping the PlayStation Bundle's Scarlet Spider costume, restarting the game could cause the costume to not display as correctly equipped. This issue has been resolved.